Everybody has that feeling some point in their life where they feel that they have to have something, or else they just might spontaneously combust. Today, I wanted to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that one thing is desire. Now, the definition specifically, since Google knows everything and it helps us better understand things, um, the definition of desire, from Google, of course, is a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Um, Pretty much everybody's had this where it's like little things too. You go to the store and you're like window shopping at the mall or something, and you see like, I don't know, cute pair of shoes, or for guys, you see like, I don't know, a CD or something, I don't know. But you see something little like that and you want it really bad. You basically have a desire for it. And it goes from little things to that to bigger things, like when you get older, you want to become a doctor. You have the desire to become a doctor. Or when, in my case, Marilyn Manson's going back on tour. So I have the desire to go see him in concert, or else I will, truthfully and all, spontaneously combust. But anyway, basically, I am contributing this desire into one thing, and this desire to be in love and stuff. Now, all my life, I've always been the affectionate kid. I don't know, just I've always wanted to, you know, be around someone and snuggle with them and cuddle with them and call them mines. And yeah, I said mines with a Z at the end. But I just always wanted to have that someone that I can call mines, and I want that person to be there for me, and I always had a desire for a perfect love. You know, I was thinking Disney movies gave me the whole wrong, you know, thought process of, men that a prince is gonna come and save me someday. That doesn't always happen. It doesn't always happen. But I have the desire to at least not get the perfect guy, but a guy in my eyes that's perfect. Because honestly, a lot of girls, they want, preppy frat boy, plays football and he's on the volleyball team and he's on the soccer team. I don't really, a lot of girls want that. I'm not really into that. I'm more into the guy that plays Xbox and plays a bunch of video games, and not specifically Xbox, but plays video games and knows a lot about certain things that not a lot of people know about, and is like super nerdy and just smart, and doesn't mean to be like super smart about certain things, but just things like that is like a major turn on for me. So I always had a desire for certain stuff like that. But basically, the quote that I wanted to say was, I forgot who it's from, but the quote is desire the starting point of all achievements. And basically that means um say I desire to live in Nebraska when I get older and graduate. Basically, that's my desire to do that. And if I desiring a house in Nebraska is like the starting point of my achievement. It's the starting point of me actually, well, I just got like message on Ubu. Anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, desiring to get a house in Nebraska is basically, the starting point of me achieving getting a house in Nebraska. Now, for love, it's a totally different thing. Not really. You're basically desiring a certain thing about love or desiring a certain person. Now, lately, I've just been thinking about a bunch of certain things, and when you desire someone, it can be extremely passionate, and it can just, I don't know, I feel like Cupid over here, it's passionate. But Usually when you desire someone, you have this great passion for them, and you want nothing else but them. And at times where it may seem like you'll never be able to have them, or at times where it seems like nothing's gonna change no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, that desire for that person will never become an achievement. You're saying you're basically, that's what you think. You think, it'll never happen, and these desires are just they're pointless, and you'll never get to it. But like that quote, I really agree with it. Desiring is the beginning of all achievement. So if you desire something, and that passion is in that desire so deeply that you want it so badly, and it's meant to be, you're gonna have it. Because if something, I believe that if something's really meant to be, it's gonna happen. No matter what, no matter what religion you believe in and all that other crazy nonsense, other video time stuff. But no matter what happens, I think that, you know, I think basically if something's meant to be, it's gonna happen. And that's all I pretty much have to say about desiring somebody. And when you do desire someone, just let them know. I know it may be awkward because I know there's certain situations where people may be in a different relationship, or you basically got into a fight and you don't want to tell them, or just something along those lines of being stupid. Just don't be stupid. Just tell someone you desire them, and it may not change anything at that moment or at that point in time, but it will happen if it's meant to be. And certain things you may think aren't meant to be because at that point in time things aren't going your way, but if you really think about it, things will always end up the way deep inside your heart you want them to actually be that way. They're actually going to happen, especially if you have that strong desire. Everybody has certain desires, but some desires are so strong that that desire is, pushing what's, actually happening. Like, if you don't think something's gonna happen, your desire can actually push something to happen. So if your desire is so strong, it can actually push something to actually happen. And it's crazy the way the mind works and the way things happen. But you just have to have hope. A lot of things with desiring and hoping and waiting. Time is everything nowadays. Time is crazy, but not everything's gonna happen, you know, at that point in time. But if it's meant to be, it'll happen. So, just have hope, guys, and desire up a storm. Because if you want to desire something, and you desire certain things, then that desire will come and you'll be a happy, happy human being. Especially certain things like my beautiful, beautiful husband. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful husband. But yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, I definitely do have certain desires. And desires of people, and desires of things, and desires of everything. I just have a bunch of desires. Just have a long list of desires. And certain things desire more than others, like a person you might want to desire more than a pair of shoes because depending on how important they are. But yeah, so this video is extremely long because I talk forever and I don't know why. Usually I'm an antisocial human being, and I don't know why I talk so long in YouTube videos and all of this nonsense. But I'm gonna go, so I stop wasting your time. Anyway, yeah, so just have hope, guys, and desire up a storm. Bye.